Okay, so we are into April. We made our payment on the loan. We still do have enough to get the planter, but the planter is pointless unless we have the, what is that other piece called? I keep forgetting. The ridge maker. Oh, I got a mod that sorted things, and I pressed. I know what I did this. My controller has the two buttons on the back that I don't care about, but I do like my controller to have some weight, and the ones without the buttons on the back don't have any weight. And I hit the button to program those buttons, so I couldn't use the controller, but there we go. I got a mod that sorts the store by lowest to highest price. I just forgot that, and it was very thing. So yeah, the planter is pointless if I can't make the ridges, and that's going to cost a few thousand to lease. But before I even worry about any of that, we have we have to decide which field. I think we're gonna do 5. 5 will be the first vegetable field, which means it's time to make hay. I think there's rain coming all month. Now the thing with that is there's 3 days per month, which means every day is like a week and a half. So we can definitely do it before the rain if we get it done, but sometimes I do play more where I wait. I wait a bit after cutting before I ted, and then I wait a bit after I ted to windrow. And I definitely like things like what's it called? Maize Plus or the original seasons that was a mod. And I was hoping that they would continue to make the seasons and just use the base game as a base. Like when they added seasons to the base game, that they would use that as a base to build upon. But instead, they just decided not to do it at all, which is fine. They're obviously can do whatever they want. But then Maize Plus basically did what I cared about. So I'm sure something like that or that entirely will come to 25 eventually, but that is not a mod that comes out quickly. But there probably will come a time where I do wait a bit before I do the next stage of grass work. But that time is not yet. So, we should have. Oh, yeah, we will. It won't work entirely correctly because only part of it is a field. But let's see what lazy mode for this looks like. Okay, we're going to finish this line, and then we will see about the other lines. I don't think that this will be that big of a thing for the grass, but it might really help with the cutting and windrowing. We'll see. Okay, now this is going to be a lot of overlap, but we will be able to get on. It was somewhere around here. There we go. Unfortunately, it will be very hard. Where is... Okay, so we're going to want the middle of that line as well. We're going to get back on this line, though, and keep on it until they kick us off. Which might be never. Weird that they didn't kick us off. Not that I'm really complaining, but it's just weird. Okay, and then let's try to get on the middle of this line, because I'm pretty sure that's what it looked like this line was going to be. And then I should be on to the lazy mode lines. Yeah, pretty close. Okay, now we shouldn't have as much overlap because we should still be on. Oh yeah, we can't join that line because we haven't. There we go. We were not close enough to see it. Nope, that was it. So that line is the edge. I thought I had a little more than that on that side of the tree. I think it's afternoon that it's going to rain today, right? Yeah, it's in the 2 to 4 o'clock hours, I guess, is when it'll rain, and then again tonight. So I hopefully can get the hay made before then, and then do a couple contracts after, and then we can do the ridge making tomorrow. Save a little bit on the lease by waiting a day, even if it's kind of ready. Oh, I don't know. Does that count as a cultivation step, or am I going to have to subsoil and then do that? We will find out. I also haven't really looked at that's not really going to work. You're not end up on... Now, can I fit all of this in one? I think I can if I actually get lined up better. Of course, I'm going to be bouncing a lot because yeah. Yeah, it's just a little too wide and I'm bouncing a little too much. I'm not going to... I think this part will be fine because it did narrow down. But I'm going to go back up for that little bit I missed. And we're not going to worry about cleaning up the edge because part of that grass is fake grass anyway. And then part of this, oh, that's what I meant to look to see. Why did it start there? So let's turn off the harvested. So that is growing. Let's check down here. Yeah, that's growing now. This was a spinach field that is not growing. which isn't surprising. So the grass getting hit by hail does treat it as if it was harvested and it will regrow. It's like not totally unexpected, but I wanted to look at it again. So that part was not ready to harvest. If I had chosen a different field, I could have gotten that part, but it's not really necessarily for one little corner, because that would be ready, at least first stage ready to harvest in May. I think we will make sure we get another field done with hay, because even if we do get everything out, I'm going to need to move the subsoiler. Even if we do get everything done in time to have April, May, and then June for all three of the crops, if we cut the one that we would plant in June and April, it will be first stage ready to harvest. So I can get more hay done, or hay out of that field if I get it cut this month. Could even get more if I do the carrots. I think I can do the carrots in July. Yeah. So maybe I plan on doing carrots in July, even if I have the time. We are getting close to the edge of the field, so we're almost done with being able to use lazy mode at all. And we have about 3 hours before the rain, if it's still coming at, okay, now, well, it's still in the same hour period. The hours updated periods are changed though, because we're on an hour, so it's showing the odd hours. It's 2 to 3 hours from now. Which is kind of pushing it to, I still have to get it rode up. Okay, so this was the last lazy mode line. And here is the rain. So we're going to speed up past that. It shouldn't be for too long. And it is nice and sunny afterwards, so there's that. I mean, it was enough to get my tractor clean. And we have made it to the field. So on the next pass, we'll see where lazy mode puts us. I'll have to activate it, but we're still going to need to pick up the bales before we can do anything with the field. Yeah, there's a lot to get done before we can even do what we need to get done this month. I could have done some of this in March, I guess. But I wanted to work on making sure I had enough money to buy what I need to buy instead. Now, I'm pretty sure this. Okay, so you can then change the width and just make sure you had it on your windrower stuff, and then it would probably be a. Yeah, if you just made sure that it's the same setup you had on your windrower, it's probably fine. If I think let's get enough to drop this bale. And I think if I detach and then reattach, we'll get the lines to go away. There we go. Yeah, it didn't look like there was this much on the edge that I didn't get when I had the windrower. So there is actually a pretty good chance I'm going to get one more bale out. I only need a few hundred more liters of hay to get another bale. Okay, is there some over here? I don't think so. Oh, and it's raining again, but I mean, it's not like rain instantly gets the hay wet, although if I'm saying that each day is a week and a half and therefore right after the rain it's dry, I guess it would mean that while it's raining it's soaked. But we have this one partial row here. Is it going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough. It was very close. I don't think there's 200 liters left. If I could pick up any of the stuff that is not part of my land, I would be able to get one more bale out. So I'm going to try to get any amount of this. Okay, I was able to get a little bit, but definitely not enough. Okay. Now I do have, I mean, I could just drop the bale. I do have unload partial bales, and it is almost a full bale. But very so close to. Yeah, I think that's it though. I did get a few more liters just doing that. But I think I'm just going to have to unload a partial bale, which is most of a bale. Oh, actually, okay, no, that I could get some more of that. So let's turn around and see if I can get even more. I think if I go a half on, I can pick it up. There we go. We have a bale. And I don't even have to unload a partial bale. Okay, so we're going to have 6 bales we have to move to be able to do what we need to do in our fields. And I did test it, and smoothing will still get rid of the hay there. And I do have paint and terraform anywhere, so I will be able to get rid of the stuff I can't pick up. But I'm not going to at the moment because that would, be a few €100, which I don't want to spend any of on something that's just a visual thing. This was apparently not a great place to cross. There we go. And I'm going to put all this stuff away, and we will start working on getting our first field of vegetables planted in the morning.